hello, Cyril. What's that you've got?
I found a letter and some photos, but I don't think it's for us.
Oh, shall I have a read? It says, Dear Ruth, a little bird tells me it's your 70th birthday. Is that all? Well, I can't be there, but I wish you the very happiest of birthdays. Thank you for your staunch support during the Tower appeal. Your stint as church warden was inspiring and providing an excellent example for me to follow. Wishing you the best of days now and into the future. With love, Rose Ashton.
Who's she?
I'm not sure. I'll see if anyone knows. It turned out that she was a gorilla all along. Who'd have thought that?
Hello, Jerry. Hello, Cyril. What have you got there?
It's a letter, but it's not for us.
Good man.
We don't know who it's for.
Oh, this is for your grandma, Auntie Ruth. It's her birthday.
Which one is Grandma Auntie Ruth?
Really? Do we have to do this every time?
You know. She always sighs and says, next. She never allows more than half an inch of water in the bath.
She used to be called Ruth Martyr.
Martin.
Martin.
Yeah, she likes to sing, doesn't she? Especially, Gillian, your uncandid camera.
I thought she was the cleaner. Is she married to the one who hasn't had time to pick up the paper yet? What?
Anyway, yes, it's her 70th birthday, and this card has come to the wrong house, and I'm worried that other birthday greetings may have gone astray too. So why don't we go and visit her friends and get them to record a message for Grandma Auntie Ruth and see what fond memories they have of her.
Yeah, we could use our phones.
They're more like computers than phones.
Either way, yes, Cyril, that'll be perfect.
Where should we start?
Well, why don't you visit Grandma Auntie Ruth's 4 sister-in-laws and see how you get on? Cyril, you could visit Auntie Joyce and Big Cousin Sue. Jerry, you could go and see Auntie Anne and Uncle Jeff. Paul, you could go and see Auntie June and Emily. And Hugh, you could go and see Auntie Rose and Pete.
Cliff.
Oh, and Hugh, it's just a simple message. Don't take it too seriously. You know, just be nice.
Oh!
Right then, Auntie Joyce, off you go.
What are we doing?
We're recording a message to say happy birthday to Grandma Auntie Ruth and for you to tell her some of your early memories of her.
My early memories of Auntie Ruth is when we went down to Cambridge with Frank to pick Edward up and put all his cases and things in the car. It was a Rover 900, and then we went over to Saffron Walden to pick you up with all your stuff and bring you home to Macclesfield in the whatever it was, 1970, didn't it? Yeah, and then you came down to Butchie Moss.
It's a dog. Do you want to say anything, dog? Have you got something to say?
You came down to Butchie Moss for your suppers. I forget when it was now. What else is there?
Where did she live? Hewley?
And we came down to Hewley to visit you. Apart from that, I don't know. Anyhow, happy birthday, Ruth. You're 70. You won't be 70 again. Make the most of it.
Your turn, Big Cousin Sue. Remember, this is for Ben's video montage.
Okay, so happy birthday, Auntie Ruth, and what a great idea it is that Ben's come up with the video montage. This is Bryn. Here we go. It's not my dog, but I wish he was. So, yeah, early memories. Now, I can remember back in 1966, you were the first people, you and Uncle Edward, to take me to the pictures, and we went to see The Jungle Book, probably in Macclesfield. And We went in your Jeep. Do you remember the Jeep, or was it a Land Rover? And I pretended on the way back to be asleep, and you lifted me out of the car saying, I think she's asleep, but I wasn't really, and I was only 4. So that was nice. And I also remember lovely holidays with you and Uncle Edward with Perdita in Ewley. And you'd take us on nature walks, and we'd collect oak leaves and acorns and stick them in a scrapbook and do things educational like that. So thank you for those fond memories. Have a lovely day. Happy birthday. Lots of love. Mwah.
Hello, ladies. In your own time.
Hi Auntie Ruth, have an amazing 70th birthday. Happy birthday!
Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
I'm not sure if this is recording.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
We were just remembering the time at Ewley when the cat caused a commotion in the middle of the night by bringing a mouse into our bedroom. That was a long time ago.
Okay, I don't know if this is... I'm gonna go. Right then. Birthday message, take 1.
Hi Ruth, 70, wow. I love it, I've loved it over the years whenever we've gone for a little walk.
What's all that noise? Right, happy birthday, take 2.
A happy birthday, take 2.
No, you don't say that, I say that. Will you clear the set, please? Right then, let's try again.
Was that a technical thing?
Oh, for goodness sake, can we just record the message?
Hello Auntie Ruth, wow, 70, oh my goodness. I've always loved it over the years whenever we've gone for these lovely walks, but I've always had to run to keep up with you.
Right, okay, so you're not here, so Rosie and I will drink the wine for you and drink to your health and your best wishes for the day. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, you're back already. How did you get on?
I'm not doing any more. I can't work with these people. I'm sorry, I can't use the technology. I can't do any more.
Why not?
Because I'm drunk.
Oh. How did you get on, Cyril?
Fine. Can I do some more?
Gladly. Go and see who you can find.
How long have I got?
I'd say 35 and a half minutes.
Okay, let's go!
Hello Ruth. We're all going to say happy birthday from Tim, James, Michael and Christine.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! I hope you're having a lovely, 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 lovely day. And I remember, Ruth, when you were born, and I was really jealous of you because I'd been the little one, the baby of the family. And I used to push you around in my doll's pram because my doll's pram was quite big. And I used to love pushing you around, and I can see you now when you were a little bit older with 2 lovely little pigtails with lovely ribbons on. You were such a sweet little girl, Ruth. You were very, very slim and very quiet, and you didn't make a lot of noise, and you were just right to have as a doll in my pram. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and see you soon. Bye!
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Who would have thought we'd both make it to 70? Can you imagine that? Do you remember the parties when we were little? I can remember one of the greatest fun things was actually eating jelly from a wooden ice cream spoon. And I also remember at one of those parties knocking my mother's china cupboard over. That has a rather lasting memory. At your parties, you had a record player, gramophone indeed, and we played music. And teddy bear's picnic, musical chairs, all that sort of stuff. And I remember being so envious of your koala bear. Another memory I've got is of you and I with the vacuum cleaner cleaning my mother's attic, and we thought we were doing such a great job. We got in terrible trouble for that. I have a happy memory of crowning Jane in your garden as Queen of the May. We made daisy chains and put them round her. And of course, playing on the air raid shelter, jumping off. I don't think we went very deeply into it, but it was there and we had fun around it. And further down the field, do you remember the swing, the big rope swing hanging from the tree at the bottom, which we were able to use for some time, and then I think we got stopped. I don't know if it was health and safety or something, not sure really. And recalling also you when you were in the guides having to do all sorts of important things, like you took me ice skating to Altrincham. I don't think you remember that, but I remember it clearly. It was one of these things where you had to do a journey to an unknown place or something, but we did. And we also went canoeing on the canal, and I think we might have got damp on that escapade, I think. All sorts of other memories. I know you recall looking for me with your mother when we were supposed to be going somewhere, and I came back late from school and nobody knew where I'd been. Less said the better. And then, of course, you went down to Cambridge. I met you down again when we moved to Leon-Solent, myself and Kevin. One of my main memories there is you and Edward coming on my birthday with a birthday gift and coming into the house, and Kevin had obviously forgotten it was my birthday, and you were a bit aghast, and you said to him, "Isn't it Anne's birthday today?" I think that kind of typifies what happened in that relationship somehow. Anyway, all good memories though in a way, and hopefully plenty more of things to come. I hope you have a lovely day with the family. I hope all's well with you. Have a lovely birthday, and I hope to see you before too long, Ruth. We must make an effort this year. Take care. Bye-bye.
Happy 70th birthday, Ruth.
Although my recollections of you, Ruth, are rather sporadic, they are memorable ones. For instance, the recent one with my husband Mick, when we were both trying desperately hard not to laugh as Edward was going out the conservatory, and you were trying so hard to pin down Ginny before she flew out the door. Then, of course, there's that lovely stay-over visit earlier on with my dear mum, when we were given a lovely tour of Worcester and Melbourne, and also where we found that you and I and Edward shared the same liking for the TV show Frasier, the one that Mum couldn't understand or get on with. Kind of says it all about us, really. And then there were the lovely snow-covered Christmases in Macclesfield when our whole family came to stay over. And I remember going to a cold, draughty church and coming back half frozen when we were at the house. And you were charged with handing out hot toddies before we had a glorious Christmas meal. And then, of course, another one that I particularly remember, even though I could only have been 9 or 10, was at your wedding, and I thought you turned overnight into a princess. You did look stunning, and I've looked at the photograph again since, and it's wonderful. Very good sense of style. And I can also remember at Jane and Tony's wedding and other occasions, you always looked so glamorous, and I can remember hounding my mum when we got back home, saying, "I want to look like Ruth." Oh dear. Memories, eh? Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. You deserve it. You're a lovely person, and you've got a lovely family. Lots of love from Barbara.
Hi Ruth, happy birthday. It must be over 50 years since I first met you in Cambridge at the Scout and Guide Club. You never really met Christine early on, though I think you did see a picture of her in my room, though everybody thought it was my sister, so you got a great shock when we went to Ireland and she turned up clearly very attached to me and wearing an engagement ring.
I think Ireland's the first time I met you. It rained an awful lot. Do you remember Pam and Andy with their feet sticking out of the end of their tent? We've met you lots of times after that, particularly, I suppose, Woodlarks, and then at various events in our lives. Do you remember coming to St Boswell's and knocking on our door, and we were covered in dust, and we were putting in a bathroom, and we had no loo? Oh, it was so embarrassing.
We won't be embarrassed if you come and visit us in our gar now, because we've got 2 loos,
yep.
So we do hope you'll come. Once again, many congratulations, many happy returns.
Have a lovely day. Bye.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Ruth. I hope you have a really lovely day today. I was thinking back the fact that we've known each other such a long time, and there's lots of things I can remember that we've done together. But I was remembering one particular occasion when we were at college. Most things that I remember when we were at college. And one Saturday we decided we would walk out to Littlebury, which is about 2 miles from Saffron Walden, to do some brass rubbing in the church. So we took all our bits and pieces and went. And when we got there, we knocked at the vicarage to get permission. And he said, yes, we could do it, but he would charge us 10 shillings, which was an awful lot of money. Well, I don't know whether he saw our faces or we said well, we hadn't got 10 shillings, which we wouldn't have done. But it turned out that when he found out we were students of the local college, that was okay. He had been having lots of Americans come, and he knew they were going back to the States and selling their brass rubbings for a lot of money. So we had a good time and did our brass rubbings and then walked back.
Hi Ruth. Glad you've reached the great age of 70 and you've joined the fabulous club of which I'm already a member. I hope you have a wonderful time, and I have one great memory of a certain walk across the Peak District trying to find the Cat and Fiddle pub. Do you remember it? It was Easter and it was perishing. Everybody else had a cagoule or something. All I had was a couple of jumpers, and the wind and the snow went right through me. We had to struggle to get to the Cat and Fiddle pub on the Snakes Pass by 10:30 because we knew there was a bus. Edward, of course, led the way like Scott of the Antarctic, and we followed meekly in his footsteps, and we were really, really pleased that we got there by 10:30, only to discover that the bus went the next day. Typical. I have so many happy memories of being with you and Edward, and thank you for all the good times, and hope you have a wonderful birthday. God bless.
Hello, Ruth. A happy birthday to you. Looking back over the years, you and Edward have really been true friends to us, and we always appreciate that. The brief today is to try to embarrass you a little. But looking back over the years, I can't think of any time that I was there when you embarrassed yourself. But there was one time when I felt a little embarrassed. I don't know if you can remember the time you and Leslie hitchhiked from Saffron Walden. You seemed to do a lot of hitchhiking in those days. To come to Cambridge to join me for a football match at Cambridge United. Cambridge United were playing their rivals, Cambridge City, in the CAMS Invitation Cup final. It, I believe, was your first football match. Anyway, there we were, sitting in the shack that they called the stand. And the first half went, the first 45 minutes, and it was an average sort of game, and I don't think you were over-impressed. But sometime during the second half, things changed. There was a decision the referee had made which one of the players, didn't agree with, and he used his fist to show his displeasure. And soon, it wasn't just 2 players, it was 4, 6, 8, and it seemed like the whole team had joined in. Not only that, supporters came in, and it was absolute chaos. And I was sitting there, thinking, this is Ruth's first football match. And I felt embarrassed. But I needn't have worried, because later, with that impish smile of yours, you said, that was the best part, the part you enjoyed most.
Well, you're not 64, Ruth, you're 70, and congratulations. When I was 11, I was given a tape recorder, and me and Sue used to come and stay with you and Edward in Ewley, and we were very impressed with your record collection, which included Sgt. Pepper's by the Beatles, which is 50 years old this year, so happy birthday to Sgt. Pepper's as well. Great record. So I want to thank you for taping a copy of the Fab Four, and happy birthday, hope you're having a nice time. I did buy my own copy of Sgt. Pepper's in the end, just in case EMI are watching this. Happy birthday.
Hi Ruth, welcome to the 70s. In fact, that's where it all started, back in the 70s. So that's well over 40 years of true friendship, one which I treasure. I was going to start by making smart remarks about there being the remains of a fine woman about Ruth. And Ruth told me she was beautiful and her hair being grey and face being lined. But of course, I couldn't possibly say things like that on your special day. Anyway, over 40 years of happy memories in our respective homes, on stage and gospel operatic, of course, and then on to holidays, especially that one in France, under that wonderful starlit sky, and latterly, of course, with Opera Comique, various concerts, and that special trip to Mystic in America. Many happy memories like that. Anyway, I'm off to Oz tomorrow, so I couldn't resist sending you this happy birthday message. Hope you have a wonderful day with your lovely family. I will be back hopefully in time for your birthday, so we'll try to call you then. We plan to come up to the RSC. Again, happy memories there in the near future, so perhaps we'll link up then, and perhaps you come to the RSC with us. Anyway, have a wonderful day with your lovely family, and wishing you a very happy birthday. Much love from me and Christine.
Happy birthday, Ruth!
Hope you have a lovely 70th birthday. I think we're going to go with some stories. I remember when Mark and I were very young, and it's the first time I can remember being left by my parents overnight. Left alone overnight. Left at yours overnight. And so I think we were both quite upset. And then to make matters worse, Purdy was sick on my bed overnight. So yes, we weren't happy bunnies, but we always enjoyed going round to your house and playing with the boys and all that. So yeah.
Well, my story is about the goodness in Ruth, in you, Ruth. When Gail had mumps, you, out of the goodness of your heart, decided to make me some stew. The only problem is that in driving from Whitecourt down to Court Garden, the stew was nicely in the back seat of the car, and the lid came off, and then all the stew was in the back seat of the car, and we unfortunately had to smell the stew for months and months. And I can remember, and all the carrots and little things, it really looked a little bit of a mess in the back of the car.
Yeah, there is this. Yeah, there seems to be sick everywhere.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Well,
come on, you lot.
But I think most of our stories, most of our memories revolve about dogs, and they even carry on right the way through to autumn of this year, because your latest dog had a massive sickness in the middle of the pub when we met up at Welford.
Beautiful.
Well, after all that, they couldn't find one good thing to say, and there's so many good things to say about Ruth. And she is a lovely friend, and she's a long-term friend, and we appreciate you, and we like you, and we wish you a very happy
Very happy birthday.
Have a lovely 70th birthday.
70, whoa.
Have a brilliant time.
Join the gang.
Bye.
Except for one or two.
Lots of love.
Hi Ruth, it's happy birthday and lots of love from me.
And me.
And everyone in the family. Emmy, Ruth, Malcolm, Callum, have a wonderful day. Bye.
Love you.
Ben's asked me to say a few words about Ruth. That'll be Ruth Reeves, the fantastic, who's about to be 70. Unbelievable. Well, she's my sister-in-law. She's the older and undoubtedly wiser sister to my wife Jane. I've known Ruth since about 1970, so pretty long time now. Yeah, she's smart, talented. I'm reading from her script, by the way. She's a good decision maker, well, with the exception of Ed, perhaps. Always full of beans and vitality, always on the go. Can I think of a funny incident? Well, actually, believe it or not, I can't, because she's so good at what she does, everything that she does, she's nigh on perfect, in fact. I do not know funny incidents. I'll have to get her to tell me. She has a yearning, I should say, to clean and tidy. Often other people's houses, of course. Beware. Anyway, I think that's enough from me. Ruth, have a wonderful day. Happy birthday, very much from me, and of course all the family.
Hi Auntie Ruth, it's Claire here. Just to wish you a fantastic, happy 70th birthday. I hope you have a really, really great day. Some of the memories I have is staying with you when I was a lot younger, when you had Ben and Alex very small, and I actually brought my friend round and she spent the whole weekend crying because she was so homesick. So that wasn't the best, so I came on my own after that. So have a great day and see you soon. Bye.
Hello Ruth. When we first met way back in 1982, I was impressed by your hospitality, your generosity, your open-mindedness, your alertness. I hope that your South England genes, direct quote Edward, will enable you to bestow all this upon many more people, maybe future generations. Happy birthday, Ruth.
All the best wishes for you, Ruth.
Happy birthday, Ruth.
Happy birthday, Ruth, and many happy returns of this day. Bye. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
The three of us just wish you all the best on your birthday. The 3.5 of us. I forgot the baby. Yes. I often remember staying at your house in 2008. It's such a lovely, lovely memory. It was nice. And as you can see in the background...
Let her go.
Let her go. And as you can see in the background, there's our house in progress. And I would love to be your host someday. Maybe you can come over and visit us. It would be very, very great. Yes, we're planning to move in around April. The date of birth of the new baby is at the beginning of May, so we'll see. Bye. Have a fab day.
Hi Ruth, happy 70th birthday from one Ruth to another. Trips to Worcester and the visits from the Reeves to Barking were some of the highlights of my childhood. I remember going to the National Gallery. I don't remember what pictures we saw, and I don't think I've ever been there again since, but I do remember filling out the children's questionnaire. Now, 35 years on as a teacher myself, I know what it means to not stop being a teacher, even in the holidays. We've only seen each other on a few occasions in recent years. You are someone special who I slip back into conversation with, regardless of how long it's been since the last time. And you bring back memories of my mum and the mad times you and her used to have together. Thank you. Hope you have a great birthday. Lots of love from Frank and myself. Bye for now.
Dear Ruth, I want to show you how the birthday song is playing. Listen, yes. And so on. You see, this old piano is over 100 years old and still working for birthday songs. Have a nice 70th birthday and greetings from Frank. You can't see me, but it doesn't matter.
Hi,
Hi Auntie Ruth, happy birthday. I hope you're having a wonderful day and are being spoiled and eating cake. So thinking about memories, my favourite memory probably of you is all the weird and wonderful birthday presents that you used to send us. My personal favourite was an old-fashioned skipping rope that you once sent me, and I think it really was Victorian, but it was very good, and I think I may well still have it somewhere, so I'll have to find it for Anya. But the one that stands out the most has to be the present you once bought for Jamie, which was a red plastic coat hanger. It had James from Thomas and the Tank Engine on it. Sorry, I'm being attacked here. And I thought, what a strange birthday present, but it was brilliant. And more recently, it was lovely to see you at some of the events that I organised for Autism West Midlands. Yeah, lots of fond memories really, and maybe we ought to create some more. So Ben, pull your finger out and let's organise another family reunion soon. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your birthday. Bye!
Hi Auntie Ruth, happy birthday. It's your nephew James. I'd just like to say thanks again for my 12th birthday present, which was a inspired choice. James the Tank Engine child plastic coat hanger. I've never forgotten it, and it's great I get a chance to just say thanks once again. Have a great birthday.
Happy birthday, Auntie Ruth.
Happy birthday, Auntie Ruth. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Bye.
Hello Ruth, hello little sister. Best wishes on this special day. Thank you for all the fun we had over the years, all the laughs, all the dogs, all the music. I'll be coming down to see you soon, and I'm not going to embarrass you by telling everybody about the time we met. You remember. Okay, lots of love, Francis.
Happy birthday, Ruth. I'll always remember going into St John's Church and there'd be a commotion going on in the gallery, and I'd look up and you'd be there staggering around under some great heap of boxes or moving a pew or something like that, always reorganising it, always full of energy, full of life, and wanting to really get the best out of everything. And I know on this special birthday that's something that we'll all be celebrating and that you're going to be carrying on for the next many, many, many years. So God bless. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ruth. This is a very special birthday, and I hope you're having a wonderful time and you have your family around you. When I think of you, I think of tidying. You're the tidiest person I know, and you've spent hours tidying my cupboards, my airing cupboard, the study and the garage. My lasting memory would always be with you struggling with very large boxes and large items in the garage, climbing over it and reorganising and resorting. Something I've always been thankful for, but there's a bit more to do here in this study, so anytime you're free, you can come back and help me finish it.
Happy birthday, Ruth. Hope you have a lovely time.
Hello, Ruth. Happy birthday. Can't believe it's that number. I've got a little list of things here because there's so much that we've shared together, and so I'm just going to simply read through the list to begin with. When I think of Ruth, I remember recorders, bringing dogs into school, school trips, anywhere from Bath to York. I remember garden parties in your garden, enchanted 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds. I remember charity fundraising, history lessons, history of St Albans. I always remember your Christian goodness. You were our only guests at our first wedding. John and I had two. We're eternally grateful to you and Ed for doing that. And finally, I remember the Swiss trip, and John's going to tell everybody all about that. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful day. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Ruth. Although I'm surprised that you've managed to get this far without something happening to you, seriously. the reason I'm saying this is because when we were in Switzerland all those years ago, we went to the Schildhorn with 45 young people, and Angela and Robin Thirlby, and there may have been another member of staff, but I can't remember who was there. Was it Chris Woodcock? Yeah. Maybe Chris Woodcock, yes. Anyway, we went up to Schildhorn, which is the revolving restaurant that was used in one of those early Bond films, and the only way up and down there is via cable car. When it came to going down, we had a little bit of a wait, so you took Angela off to sit on the sunny side of the building, whilst Robin and Chris and I looked after the children. The cable car came, we all got in, by you and Angela, and down we went. And we had to wait some time for you to come down on the next cable car. Assuming that I might be a little bit annoyed, you decided to cook up a story. I assume it was you that cooked up the story, because Angela wouldn't do anything like that anyway. Anyway, the story was that you came down with was that you were molested and attacked by chuffs who had taken chunks out of your leg. You came down with a bandage around your leg, and you hobbled a little bit. And I was full of sympathy. I seem to remember that vividly. Anyway, we got on the coach and off we went. The driver even gave you a walking stick, and you hobbled around with that for a while. The funny thing was, though, that all the children knew that you were pulling my leg. All the staff knew that you were pulling my leg. The driver knew you were pulling my leg. And I didn't even notice that you were pulling my leg when you changed the bandage over to the other leg. So, well done you. And when I did find out, it was highly amusing. But, that's one of my fondest memories of you, Ruth, is leading Angela astray. Don't ever do it again, okay? Thank you. Have a good, great day. Bye-bye.
Have you guessed who it is yet, Ruth? Happy birthday. Many happy memories of quizzes with those wonderful odd shots of people and places, and of course trips to youth hostels, and many, many hours of long conversations putting the world to rights. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bless you. Bye.
Happy birthday, Ruth. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And I hope, despite the competition as to who gets to do the washing up, that you're not doing too much of it today. Okay, so what I wanted to say, I'm so glad that all those years ago I got to live at Little Hill, and I got to know you, and indeed know you all at Little Hill. Even if sometimes May, Lucy the dog, and I got a little bit mixed up together. So, yes, I hope you're having a really wonderful day. Lots of love from Berlin, and yes, yeah, hope to see you soon.
Welcome to the 70s Club, Ruth. Once you've got over the psychological shock, it's absolutely great. You've been part of my family, and we've been friends now for years and years. I remember the day after Esther's wedding, when we'd been Esther and Ben's wedding, of course, when we'd been busy making sure everybody was happy and everything was going well. You said to me, let's do it all over again now we know it works. But I think we enjoyed the day anyway. You've been with me for all sorts of good times, lots of parties for all different occasions, and also for the sad times. Let's look forward to lots more happy occasions in the future. Have a lovely day, a wonderful birthday, much love.
Hello, Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Happy birthday. It's unbelievable, isn't it, Prue, that Ruth is 70. Sorry. We thought you were much, much older. Hey, sorry, Ruth, we wanted just to say very happy birthday, and we always remember you as Miss Peach in our Cluedo games, and you were the one who had some care, wasn't it, in Dartmoor? Prue?
On Dartmoor.
Well, we had our game, and you were the one who bothered when I fell over after Edward was counting up exactly how many times Lord Grey had a go compared to Princess Ure. Anyway.
It was quite hilarious.
Many happy returns, Ruth. Bye.
Bye.
Hello Ruth, and happy 70th birthday. I can't believe you're 70. You haven't changed one iota from the first time we met you 20 years ago. Hope you have a lovely day. Much love.
Ruth, you've always been my best audience. So I was going to say something funny for you. But thinking about it, being 70 is no joke. Nevertheless, have a lovely birthday and continue that way forever.
Hello, Ruth. My memories of you obviously are of a fantastic church warden, because you were the church warden when I came to St John's, and my memories were of you particularly trying not to kill Ron, your fellow church warden, particularly during the Tower appeal. Ron, of course, could be... Well, Ron was Ron, wasn't he? And he could be extremely maddening for all that he was a wonderful and lovely and good-hearted soul. You put up with Ron brilliantly. Even when he was told he mustn't go up the church tower when the works were in progress, and sure enough, up he sneaked when he thought nobody was around, not wearing regulation gear, but his cycle helmet and his bicycle clips. Those are the kind of memories I think that I have of you, more than any others over the course of the last 7.5 years. The patience of a saint, the dedication of a saint, and the hard work that you put into the church as church warden, and of course that you continue to do. So I hope that you're having a really good birthday, and well, that I can trigger a few memories for you as well in this little reflection as we think about you as church warden and with Ron, and that you know how much you're appreciated. Okay, God bless and have a good day.
G'day, cousin Ruth. How are you? Happy 70th birthday from your distant relatives in Australia. You might be 70, but you've got a long way to go to catch up to me. We wish you all the happiness for the day. Try not to drink too much. Anyway, have a good day, and well, it's been 20 years since we saw you, I think, from memory. We might get back there again one day. Anyway, I'll say goodbye now. Have a good day, and say hello to Aunt Beryl for me. We often think of you, and I hope you're keeping well. Okay, bye.
Happy birthday, Ruth.
Happy birthday. Buon compleanno.
Happy birthday, Ruth. Best wishes to you
From the Connor Bells.
on your 70th
Birthday.
Have
a great day.
Well, here are Ginny and I to wish you a happy birthday. As you know, I've known you for 53 years. We've been married for 47. And this dog hasn't even known you for 1 year. And as soon as she has, she'll be off to pastures new. So, have a happy birthday, my love.
No time for any more, Grandad Uncle Edward. I've got to get back. And I'm back.
Well done, Cyril, and exactly within the time too. That's excellent work.
Thank you. You saw all those people, but you haven't got a message from us.
Good point. I'll film you on my phone.
That camera's already recording us.
Don't ruin the illusion, Hugh.
Well, I think it's fairly obvious that...
Hugh! Okay, here we go.
Happy birthday, Grandma Auntie Ruth. I hope you enjoy more than half a slice of cake, and that it has not gone past its best before date. Have a lovely cup of hot chocolate that isn't just brown water. And treat yourself to some delicious cleaning and tidying. Happy birthday.